Hello, my book and wax friends. I'm Amber for new. Welcome. Welcome back. If you're returning, I post about all things books and home fragrance. And today's video is my final list of 2025 wrap-ups in regards to books. It is my 5-star predictions for the fourth quarter. So this was from October to December, the books that I thought were going to be 5 stars. So let's jump into it. Let's check out whether I was correct or not in my predictions. The first book that was on my predictions was Alchemy of Secrets. This is the Alcrate edition. Yes, I do have multiple editions of this book because Stephanie Garber is a favorite author of mine. So was this 5 stars? Unfortunately, no. It was very close. I gave it a 4.5 stars. I thought this was a wild ride. It was fun. You were second guessing everybody. You never knew who to trust. So you were all along for the ride with Holland for sure. It was whimsical. It was magical. It had mystery. It had danger. The reason it didn't give me those 5-star feels, I feel like, is because other than Holland, I didn't feel like a connection to the other characters. There didn't feel like there was a good character development. You didn't get, for me anyway, I didn't get an emotional connection to any of them. Will I continue the series? Absolutely. Can I see the second book being a 5-star still? Yes, for sure. So it was a great way to start the series, but it didn't give me this 5-star feeling. So that is Alchemy of Secrets. The next one that was on my predictions was Sipsworth by Simon Van Bowie. This one I ended up giving a 3.75 stars. I enjoyed the relationship between the main character and the little mouse that she adopts. But I didn't like some of the things that ended up happening in the middle of the story. They just kind of felt like they came out of the blue, like there was no development of the character to lead to what ends up getting revealed. And then there was a couple profane things that language-wise that I wasn't a fan of. So that's why it didn't get those 5 stars for me. After that was Silverborn. I ended up not getting to this one. I have it on my yearly TBR now. For the month of March is when I plan on reading it. It's the 4th book in the Morgan Crow series. It's a middle grade series, magical, similar in feel to Harry Potter. I have enjoyed the series so far, so I am excited to get to the 4th book. I just haven't yet. Then after that is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first one that was a 5-star. I'm so happy about that. I loved it. It was so good. It was on the more romantic side of fantasy for Brandon Sanderson, especially. He does write a little bit of romance in his other books that I've read, but this one definitely for sure felt a little more romance heavy, but in a wonderful, fantastical way. Has a very Freaky Friday vibe to the story. And it is very inspired by Japanese and Korean myths and culture. And I loved it. It was wonderful. It was so good. So 5 stars, yay! Then after that, my next prediction was Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. That one I ended up giving a 4.25. I enjoyed it. It had good gothic vibes. I feel like maybe if I wasn't familiar as much as I was with the story, maybe I would have rated it higher. I did know a lot of the story, like what was kind of going to happen. So it wasn't a mystery for me until like the last quarter of the book. And then I wasn't as familiar. So the last quarter, I was like definitely gripped and nervous about what Jane Eyre was going to do and that sort of thing. So I did enjoy it. more than 4 stars. So 4.25 just didn't give me those 5-star feelings. After that, the next one that did give me 5-star feelings was Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch. And can we just say how adorable this cover is? I love it so much. So this is a cozy fantasy. There is a quest involved in it as well. It gave me those whimsical, feel-good feelings. I loved it. I loved all the characters. I loved the quest and the mystery. And it was just so sweet, so cute. So second 5-star of the fourth quarter. After that, guess what? Another 5-star. The book is Letters from Father Christmas by J.R.R. Tolkien. And I had a very strong suspicion this was going to end up 5 stars, which is, of course, why I put it on my list. But specifically because number one, Tolkien is one of my absolute favorite authors of all time. And number two, I did start reading it a little bit in 2024, but then I had to return it to the library, so I never finished it. But from the vibes I was getting then, I had a feeling it would be 5 stars, and it didn't disappoint. It's about, it's a compilation of letters that Tolkien wrote to his children, pretending to be Santa Claus. Like, he would write letters back to them from the letters that they would send to Santa. And it had these cute whimsical drawings that he drew along with the letters as Father Christmas. And it was just so wonderful and magical and charming. I loved it. So that was a 5-star. After that, guess what? I had 5 stars. The next, Christmas with a Crank by Courtney Walsh. I loved this one so much. So this is a friends to lovers type of trope in this holiday romance. It's a clean romance, and it's got a lot of heart. It has a lot of banter in it. Both main characters had a lot of depth, and you really got to see them struggle and realize some things in regards to their own life that they needed to come to realize and grow from. And then the relationship that ends up developing between them was so sweet, and it gave me those 5-star feelings. So 5 stars, Christmas with a Crank. After that, the next book that was on my list was Town of Shadows by Jessica Scarlett. Unfortunately, I did not get to this one during the fourth quarter. Stay tuned. I will have a video up from my 5-star predictions for the first quarter of 2026. And spoilers, this is on that list. So stay tuned for that video. I'm not sure if this one or that one will go up first, but keep an eye out for that. And hopefully that one will give me 5-star feels. Then after that, this kind of a bummer to end on a sad note, but Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin, definitely not a 5 stars. I ended up DNFing this one. I got a few chapters into it and I just wasn't vibing with it at all. I didn't like the storyline or the characters that showed up in the first few chapters. And so I was like, I just don't think it's for me. So I DNF'd it. So that one did not get it. But that's it, you guys. This quarter was my record with the 4. Oh, wait, no, this wasn't one of them. 4. These 2, and You, Me, and the Nightmare Painter, and Letters from Father Christmas. 4 5 stars out of the 10 books that I did predict. This is my record so far. So yay, yay, yay. So have you read any of these? Let me know down in the comments. And do you do any sort of like 5-star book predictions as well? I love to know all those things. I appreciate all of you. If you aren't feeling chatty, of course, leave me like a star emoji. That would be great because comments do help out my channel so that I can get more visibility. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, you guys, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.